We're joined now by Jeff Cheatham, the head coach of the Round Rock Dragons. First of all, Jeff, you played quarterback at Sam Houston State in the early 90s. I mean, good coaches usually come from whether it's a quarterback position or a linebacker position. That seems to go hand in hand with coaching. Is that kind of how it all started for you?
It was. I was very fortunate because we had a great coaching staff at Sam Houston that allowed me to stay around after we finished, because I really felt like coaching was what I wanted to do, and Coach Randleman kept me around and let me coach tight ends right off the bat after finishing playing, and then just stayed there and was very lucky to be around some really, really great coaches during the 90s.
From Sam Houston State, you get to a stop, and then it's off to Irving High School. Tell us about that move.
Coach Jim Bennett, Phil Bennett's brother at Baylor. Coach Bennett was at Irving High for well over 30 years. Just a great mentor, almost like my dad. Just a great man, and was fortunate to coach some really great athletes. Tyson Thompson being one of them. He broke the single game rushing record one night against LD Bell for 525 yards. So that was back in the good old days when the I was around, or at least I was around the I. We were running the I offense and doing those things. So, but it was a great little run at Irving High. It was a lot of fun.
That would eventually lead to a job at Salado. 10 years. Tell us about that position.
Right. Well, was very, very fortunate that Dr. Battershell, she's now the superintendent at Temple. She hired me at Salado. Thought I'd made a mistake at first, taking over a smaller 2A, which is where I'm from. I'm from a small school, so I knew all the ins and outs to that. But family and hiring some fantastic coaches, and over the span of time, in 07, we were fortunate to play in the state semifinals against the defending 3A state champion Cheatham, and it was a dogfight right to the end. Game I'll never forget. Felt like we could have had a chance to win it and play for the show, but it was a great run. It was a lot of fun. We won the Lone Star Cup in 07, 08, which is a huge honor, and then fortunate enough in 09, going into 10, Dr. Warwick and Coach Lorwald hired me here at Round Rock.
And you've always believed in a strong weight program, and that started at Salado, and you've brought it right over here to Round Rock.
I was fortunate to hire a guy that worked for Coach Browse. Coach Browse is a weight room guy, and Larry Moorhead was with me at Salado, and I said, look, just tell me what y'all did at Stephenville, and he was with there, and I think he won 4 state championships with Coach Browse, and learned a lot about how to do and what to do in the weight room, and just try to get that mentality and to the kids, and it really helped us. I thought it's Salado, and it's really helping us here.
The program here at Round Rock, it seems like the last couple of years, everything has started to come together for you. Just your thoughts about, where it starts in the weight room, but you got to have some talent too. You
do. I mean, there's no doubt. We've got great numbers. We've got great coaches. We've got great kids. And so, I think when you get a program into a place where they feel like they have the confidence to do great things, it takes over itself. It creates itself, and that's the culture you want to try to find. It's the Katie's and the places that continuously win. Hopefully, as we continue to grow, and our kids just stay with it, we can be able to try to be at that level. We're not there yet. We want to be at that level.
You guys love to run the football. Dacius White is a great back. It all starts with the offensive line, though, right up front.
Big offensive line, kids that believe in what we're doing. We've been running the football since we've been here, and Dacius, you're right, is probably one of the most balanced backs that we've had since the 6 years that we've been here. But real proud of our offensive line. They understand that that's where we got to win football games.
And you've always had good quarterbacks and receivers here as well. Nothing's changed.
No, again, just the progression. It's the progression of just having good numbers and kids believing in it and understanding it's not just a football season. It's a 4-year program, and our kids have done a great job with that.
And finally, you hang your hat on defense. That's always a strength. And it appears to be that way again. Last year, you held opponents to around 13 points a game, which is almost unheard of with all these spread offenses.
Really proud of where we're at defensively. Coach Randy Franklin, was actually a head coach at Gerald when I was at Salado, and has taken over for us. And talk about just doing a fantastic job with the 3-4. I asked him to run the 3-4. He was a forefront guy. But we've been fortunate. We've really been talented up front the last couple of years. We've started this season, the first 2 games, really well. We shut down, we felt like we had played a great Temple football team and played really well defensively, and we had another great game last week. And so if we can stay healthy and keep the kids glued into what we're doing, I think we got another chance to be pretty good on defense.
Very good. Jeff Cheatham, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate your time. For everyone part of this one, we thank you. Make sure you check out LoneStarGridiron.com for more.